inspiration and motivation techniques for those days that you really struggle to get going. Most people err to one side or the other. You can think of it in two ways. Either one, you can think of it in motivating yourself to what the gain will be, what the goal will be, and what the good side of things can look like. If you're like how great it'll feel when you hit X weight, or how great it'll feel to be feel lean in certain clothes or something like that. And then the second one is how shitty it feels to feel like it's holding you back, or how shitty it feels to feel like you're losing something, like you lose something by not going to the gym or not tracking your meals, or kind of just like the loss. So it's either the gain or the loss. So one example personally for me on the loss side is one thing that, and this is probably gonna sound a little bit silly, but one thing that like really keeps me going, or just kind of gives me that like kick in the butt when I'm not feeling motivated, is thinking about I really love to play volleyball, and one of the best things ever is just being able to go out and play volleyball and just be in nothing but a pair of little black shorts and no shirt on, just like having a great time. And if I am like not feeling comfortable and like not confident in my own body, if I feel like I just haven't been hitting my workouts, haven't been keeping it dialed in when it comes to my own meals and my own nutrition, then I just feel like uncomfortable, and that just feels so crappy to think to myself like, man, if I would have just worked out a little bit more diligently or pushed a little bit harder in the gym, or if I would have like eaten out a little bit less, I could feel so much better. But instead I'm losing that. So for me, that's a pretty strong motivator. And then on the other side, you can think of it in the sense of the gain. So a really good example of this is thinking if you've got like a trip coming up in let's say like a couple months from now, and you really want to be able to show up to that trip. Maybe it's like some friends or family that you don't get to see too often. You really want to show them like how like badass you are. You want to show them like all the progress that you've made, so you can think to yourself like, oh, I really want to like feel so awesome and be able to like wear all these clothes that they've never seen me in, just be able to have this glow about me and this confidence. And that's my motivator for really sticking to it right now, just thinking about that thing that is in the near short term future, and that's what I'm really going after. So you can kind of play with that, whether it's a little bit shorter term or a little bit like longer term, but those few things are the things that I can say just to kind of like warp your own mindset around getting yourself motivated. And it's not anything that's like a total dopamine hit. I will tell you some even shorter term things like in the moment. So I'm a really big fan of fueling yourself with motivation. So you can do it in a couple different ways. A lot of people will just take like supplements, and it doesn't have to be anything that's like a crazy one or anything like that, especially if you work out at night. And I don't personally do a caffeine like stimulant pre-workout anymore. I'll just do this one that's kind of like it's a blood flow pump formula. So it could really be anything, even like a little crystal light packet or something that is like your gym potion. So even if you're not really feeling like you're in the mood to go get a workout in, and this is like totally assuming that you're talking about motivation for gym stuff specifically, but just having something that is like your gym ritual. So for me, a lot of time it's like getting a snack in, and that could be for you if you want to go to the gym and you buy some sort of snack that they have there. If it's like a protein bar or something like that, I found that's really useful. At my gym I have different things that are like little grab and go intra workout supplements, or like if you like a protein shake that they sell or something like that, and just using that as almost like a lure to get you there. And it almost doesn't matter even if you have like the best workout of your life, if you can just get there, like that's obstacle number one. Like that's the first victory, even just getting there, stepping in the gym. And then if you're like eating a little protein bar, or eating a little snack, or like sipping on some sort of like drink that they sell, then that can be like motivating, just to kind of like get that first blood flow in you. And then you can kind of decide if you feel like you are feeling like really just like fatigued, and maybe it's not a day to push super hard, but nonetheless, like you still got in there and you still made it happen. And a lot of times it really is just getting that momentum of getting just a little bit of the juices flowing. And then once you get into it, after like 5-10 minutes, a lot of times you can feel really great, really like revived. And it's almost just like trying to formulate this motivation for yourself, just taking it one step at a time. And then because you just bought some new clothes, like just another idea, like just buying some cool like gym gear, if it's like a new pair of yoga pants, or just buying like some nice like athletic brand stuff that you like want to wear, like you want to use that, and you can be able to kind of like get more excited about going to the gym and wearing your new stuff, and that could be really great, even if it's just like a simple gym bag, or if it is like some gym straps, or really like any sort of thing that just kind of like starts to concrete this routine a little bit more for you. So just to kind of like wrap this motivation piece up, I would say more the mindset stuff when it comes to nutrition, and thinking of like the loss or the gain of what would or what could potentially happen if you didn't do X thing and you didn't continue with some consistency, or the gain of like how great it'll be and how great it'll feel to be able to like have the result. And once you actually get there, and then that really just deciding like one or the other, which one feels stronger to you. But let me know if you were thinking more in the side of motivation stuff for the gym, or nutrition, or getting the steps in, or just something else altogether. All right. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope you're starting your week off strong. Talk to you soon.